Welcome to the sports segment here on AM Show. My name is Benedict. So this morning I'm doing the show with my colleague Seven Saki. We're going to go through the UEFA Champions League draw for you. It was held yesterday. Also, we'll tell you about the awards that were given out yesterday at the ceremony in Monaco. Salah was there. Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't make it. And also the man of the moment, Modric, also was there, as well as Keylor Navas and Sergio Ramos. They all picked respective awards. We'll tell you about that. And also, today is the end of the summer transfer window. Well, forget about what happened in England. So probably maybe you'll be confused as to what I'm talking about. Well, the English transfer this time ended earlier than the European transfer, and the European transfer is ending today. And for us, our interest is in our Ghanaian players this time. A lot of movement for our Ghanaian players, which I'll tell you about. And also, we are heading into the weekend, and obviously, we'll tell you about the major European leagues. The English Premier League is bouncing back. The other leagues as well, the Spanish La Liga, the Serie A, as well as the Bundesliga and the French League. We'll tell you about that before the international break. So, we'll start with the Black Starlets team. That's the Ghana under-17 male team. Well, yesterday, they left Accra for Niger for the African Zonal Championship. That's the qualifying championship for this year's African Junior Championship. So Ghana will be in the same group with the likes of Niger. They are hosting the competition, as well as Togo. So what's going to happen is that this competition serves as for the qualifiers for the African Junior Championship. And coach of the team, Karim Zito, spoke to us before their departure yesterday.
I'm very, very satisfied, but there was a problem, especially when they went in for the MRI. Because of the previous issues, we decided to have our own MRI before we go to the tournament base. Because it's like when you go to the tournament base and then you are cut off with this MRI, you will not have the opportunity to do some amendments. So we decided to do so that we'll be sure of the players we are going to take them there. And then during the course, we had a serious blow. 3 starting players got off. And then, imagine you prepare your team for so long, and then all of a sudden, 3 players are out of it. I don't think Emmanuel Bio is the game maker. And then we have the central, our attacker, that is Godwin Benter. And then a young chap, Idris Sad. And then we have another utility player among them who plays from 3 to 9, from 2-3 to 9. And he's out, my key this day. He's also off, so it took me some time to settle the boys. We played about 3 matches without them. The first match was very, very difficult without them. And then from there, we changed the system to suit the remainder of the players, and then we are through. So we are ever ready. We talk to them. Everybody is set for
You are satisfied with them?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right, congrats to Luka Modric for winning the UEFA Best Player of the Year after winning the UEFA Champions League with Real Madrid, and also playing very well for his country, that's Croatia. This year's World Cup, where they finished as runners-up. Keylor Navas won the goalkeeper of the season, with Sergio Ramos also winning the defender of the season, and Modric again won the midfielder of the season. And Cristiano Ronaldo, by virtue of the number of goals he scored in the UEFA Champions League, won the attacker of the season. Well, Seven will take us through the draw with some analysis.
Well, yes, and yesterday everybody assembled in Monaco to organize the Champions League draw. It's an occasion that we all look forward to because it's a prestigious tournament. And in Group A, we have Atletico Madrid, who are the Europa League champions, with Borussia Dortmund, AS Monaco, and Club Brugge. Now, the Spanish side will be the favorites in this group with Borussia Dortmund. Monaco also could pull a threat because they are very much important in this group as well. Now, in Group B, that's where a lot of people are talking about the group, because it's a very, very tough group. Barcelona are facing Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur faced a Spanish side last season, Real Madrid, and they beat them. So it's also a big competition. PSV Eindhoven, also Dutch champions, who will be keeping some competition, and Internazionale Milano, who have signed a lot of players and are very, very competitive and are going to be very tough this time around, will be in this group as well. Now let's go to Group C, and we have Paris Saint-Germain, Napoli, Liverpool, and Red Star Belgrade in this group. Now, it's a very tough group. The Italian side are going to be one of the competitors to give a lot of trouble. Liverpool, finalists last season, will also be giving a lot of competition to Paris Saint-Germain, who boast in Mbappe and Neymar. Now, this group is going to be very competitive. If you look at the permutation, we don't know if Napoli or Liverpool, Paris Saint-Germain, any of them could be going through. Now, we move to Group D, and we have Lokomotiv Moscow, FC Porto, Schalke 04, and Galatasaray. Not as tough as we've seen in the previous group, but then we definitely know that it's a hot one. Now we move on to Group E, and we have FC Bayern Munich, Benfica, Ajax. Now, Ajax and Bayern Munich, so much history between both teams. They have a lot of players that they've exchanged in the history, but then there's a lot of backstory when it comes to these two teams meeting. And then we move to Group F, Manchester City, Shakhtar Donetsk, Olympique Lyonnais, and TSG Hoffenheim. A lot to come from there. Manchester City definitely are trying to claim the Champions League as their goal to win it, and going to be a top one. Shakhtar Donetsk, who they met last season, also going to give them some competition in the Olympique Lyon. They haven't been so threatened in Europe in the past years, but then definitely we expect something from TSG Hoffenheim. We can see Ghanaian player Kasim who will also be in their defense to help them go through. Now, Real Madrid, AS Roma, CSK Moscow, and Victoria Pilsen of Czech Republic. Now, AS Roma, we know that they beat Barcelona, eliminated them in the last tournament. We'll be facing another Spanish side, Real Madrid, to give them some competition. So that's where the tie will be. Now, we go to the last group, Group H, one of the top groups in this tournament this season. Now, we have Juventus with Cristiano Ronaldo, who will be going back to Old Trafford to meet his former side, Manchester United. That will be a tough one to look at. Now, at the Mestalla side, Valencia also will be given some competition. We've not seen them in Europe for some time around, but we definitely know that they coming back and getting their momentum, they will be given some competition. Manchester United, that were taken out last season by Spanish side Sevilla, will be looking forward to Valencia because they know that the Spanish side will be giving them some threat. And now the last team is from Switzerland. BSC Young Boys are Swiss champions and also could be given some competition in there. So in Group H, we have Juventus, Manchester United, Valencia. In Group F, Manchester City, Shakhtar Donetsk, Olympique Lyon, TSG Hoffenheim. Group G, Real Madrid, AS Roma, CSK Moscow, Victoria Pilsen. Now in Group E, we have FC Bayern Munich, Benfica, Ajax, and AEK Athens in there. Now we go back and we round it up in the first round. And it's Group A, Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, AS Monaco, Club Brugge. In Group B, FC Barcelona, Tottenham Hotspurs, PSV Eindhoven, and Internazionale Milano. Now in Group C, PSG Eindhoven, Paris Saint-Germain, SSC Napoli, Liverpool, and Red Star Belgrade. And then in Group D, Lokomotiv Moscow, FC Porto, Schalke 04, Galatasaray. Benedict, what's your favorite group?
Well, I think I'll go for Group C, where Liverpool, we have Paris Saint-Germain, as well as Napoli, and then Red Star Belgrade. It's set up to be very, very nice, especially with the attacking powers of both teams. You look at Liverpool, Paris Saint-Germain, as well as Napoli. I mean, yes, it will be amazing to watch. But other groups as well will be very interesting. Group A, for instance, will be very interesting as well, with Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Monaco, Club Brugge there. And I've already spoken about the Group C, so and Group B as well. So I mean, you can't really point out to see one group that you think will be group of death, or it is a group of death. Almost all the groups, very, very interesting groups we have this year, and it makes it very nice for a wonderful UEFA Champions League season.
Yeah, and as you said, you can't pick out any group that you say is the group of death. All the groups are very tough, and then we're expecting a very good tournament this season, and hopefully we get a new champion in the Champions League.
All right, okay, so we'll see how it will go in the UEFA Champions League, but the major European leagues is on 7. We'll briefly go through for us. But before we do that, we have to build up to the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament, which is happening tomorrow at the Lizzie Sports Complex. Yes, we've been talking so much about it. The draw is happening this afternoon live here on the Joy News channel. But let's hear from Team GCB, that's Ghana Commercial Bank, what they have for us going into the competition tomorrow.
Well, really, I mean, if we've won everything before, what's the big deal? Really, what's the big deal? We won football. I think we won basketball. There was a tug of war which we won. Our MD won something. Everything. What again you want? What you want me I tell you? What you want me I tell you? You're looking at beautiful people from the biggest bank in the world. What again you want? What again you want?
So maybe then your motivation was different, your preparations were different. Maybe things are different now. I don't know.
Today is what? Thursday.
Yes, today is Thursday.
It's about 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And you see all these beautiful people standing here. What motivation you want? What other motivation do you think they have? They are here because, number one, they love their jobs, they like to have fun, and they love the sport. They like to compete. Like I said, we are the best.
We are more than ready for it. And we are going to win in all our games. Yes. Yes. And that's in hills to show you that we are ready to do everything.
Does this not put pressure on you?
Not at all, not at all. Not at all.
Take it over.
Well, here you see how we're playing the volleyball. So it tells you that we are very ready. And we are going to win the volleyball. Yes.
Let's talk more action. Hey, yes.
Let's talk more action.
All right, so the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament is happening tomorrow. Selwyn will play a part of it, definitely. He'll be in action, I'll be in action. But Selwyn, what do you have to tell us about the Invitational Tournament? What should we expect from you?
Well, you have to expect a lot of things when it comes to football. I mean, we are going to all have fun. There's going to be a competition that we hope to win, and then hopefully we'll all be making parts. And Benedict, you're also going to be in the team. I'm going to be in the team. So everybody should come around and listen and watch us as we compete.
So that's the end of the AM sports for you this morning. We are back at 2 with more. The draw will be held at 2 on this very platform. Thanks so much for your company.